Amplitude modulation. So amplitude modulation is the process by means of which amplitude of the high frequency carrier is varied in accordance with the information signal. Okay. For example, you may consider the frequency of the carrier is always greater than the frequency of the information signal, that is the modulated signal. There are various types of amplitude modulation techniques are available. We may based on that sideband available in amplitude modulation, you can classify amplitude modulation into three types. The three types of amplitude modulation are: the first one is AM, DSB, FC, and the second one is AM, DSB, FC, and the third one is VSB. Okay. So amplitude sideband full carrier, it depends upon the double sideband full carrier. It is having both LSB, USB, and the carrier. If the carrier is suppressed, then it is called as double sideband suppressed carrier. So here both the sidebands are there and the carrier is suppressed. Then the next one is vestigial sideband modulation. To understand the difference between this AM, DSP, SC and DSP, FC, you may come across this frequency spectrum of this AM wave. This is the spectrum of AM wave. So based on the carrier, you can have, this is the carrier signal, and this is the LSB, and this is MSB. Okay. So this is the LSB and USB, and this is the carrier, and this is FC minus FM, and this is FC plus FM. Okay. The bandwidth of DSP AC signal is 2 FM. Okay. So from this we may specify the this is the frequency spectrum of DSB full carrier. Okay. It is both the sidebands are available here, and it may the carrier is also here. So it is the double sideband full carrier. If any one of why we go for this double sideband suppressed carrier? Both the carriers, whether it may be LSB or USB, both the sidebands carry the same information. So if we send the same information through the transmitter, there is a wastage of power is possible. To overcome the wastage of power, we may go for this double sideband suppressed carrier. Okay. By means of suppressing any one of the carrier, any one of the sideband, we can able to pass the same information. So the double sideband suppressed carrier consisting of only either LSB or USB. So this is the diagram for double sideband suppressed carrier. This is LSB and this is the suppressed carrier. So USB is suppressed. So this is FC minus FM. Okay. So there are three types of modulation. One more is vestigial sideband modulation. In vestigial sideband modulation, a vestige of the USB can be sent along with the LSB. That is called as vestigial sideband modulation. It is specifically used for video transmission. So next we come across the term modulation index. This modulation index modulation index is specified by means of, since it is amplitude modulation, it can be specified by means of MA, which is the ratio between amplitude of the modulating signal towards the amplitude of the carrier signal. Okay. So based on the modulation index, we can classify amplitude modulation into 3 types. Depends upon the percentage of modulation index. We can classify it into 3 types. The one is under modulation, and the other one is over modulation, and the third one is critical modulation. The under modulation, the VM value is less than Vc. It depends upon the value of the modulation index. If MA value is less than 1, then we can say that VM is less than Vc, and over modulation VM is greater than Vc, and on critical modulation VM is equal to Vc. Okay. So based on the modulation index, you can classify this modulation into 3 types: under modulation, over modulation, and critical modulation.